Hi, everybody. We are here with Daphne Taras. It's a major pleasure for us. Daphne is the Dean of the Ted Rogers School of Management at Ryerson University, and she's the host of this big event, this international conference about labor and employment relations. So Daphne, first of all, I really would like to thank you for hosting this event that now is virtual. It's an e-conference given the global condition and situation, but was meant to be in presence, in person, and at Ted Rogers School of Management. Unfortunately, now we are in this new global dimension of online conference, and with any further ado, I give you the floor to really welcome everyone to open this big congress for the next few days.
So as Lorenzo said, I'm Daphne Taras, and it's my pleasure to be the locational host for this conference, which is now operating in hyperspace, which is actually very exciting. What it really shows is how quickly Lorenzo, Joanna, and all the people involved in organizing this have pivoted into embracing a technology that a lot of professors, let's be honest, were resisting. And so if we're honest, we resisted. And if we're also honest, we overcame a lot of objections, and here we are. So I want to say a few words about the Ted Rogers School of Management. We're in the middle of downtown Toronto. You are actually in my bedroom right now because of COVID. It's created an unusual lineup of people that I bring to my bedroom. But the Ted Rogers School is right in the middle, right at the heart of downtown Toronto. It is one of the biggest business schools, if not the largest in Canada. And it is actually brings together people from all religions, all races, all backgrounds. If you actually had the pleasure of coming up and down our halls, let me tell you that actually people of color are 60%. So people who are like me are actually a minority. And that is one of the pleasures of being in the school. We're very happy to do international events because we really believe in dissemination of knowledge. We believe in a global community of scholars. And we're just delighted that all of you were able to register and join us. I've been attending a lot of conferences. Almost every day I try to log into something fascinating. And the quality of my engagement with the world has not suffered. In fact, I think it's actually been enriched by all the reaching out and all the panels and sessions I've been attending. So I hope you find the same with ours.
Yeah, it's true that Toronto is a melting pot, and Ryerson especially is the core downtown of Toronto, the intersection, especially Ted Rogers School of Management. And just asking you, I'm going to ask you a question. Why was important for you to host this event? We had different universities that said, oh, maybe we could host, but you really pushed to say, no, it's very important for us. It's very important.
Well, Why? Because I'm a labor relations scholar, so it matters to me. I mean, so let me start with the personal thing was you had me at hello because this is my field. But as a dean, why did I agree to throw resources and help? And you had all the support of my dean's office of Carrie and Enthusia and a number of other people who organized and orchestrated for you. And the reason is because the business school is very ambitious. We work counter-cyclically. So I am absolutely, as a philosophical statement, I will tell you that I am happiest as counter-cyclical dean. So when things start locking down internationally, or when the budgets are down, is when I think it's if you play Scrabble, to put an X on a double or a triple and then triple, I like this space. And so we've just hired 20 new tenure track professors. We are completely against the North American trend in having these secret lockdowns, and all over the world people are afraid of action. And so I wanted to demonstrate to the world that the Ted Rogers School of Management is really ambitious. Ryerson is an unusual player. It's not that we're disruptive, although I don't mind saying that if we are. we are more engaged and we will take more risks. And having a major international conference is something that can be risky.
Yeah.
And so you see how quickly we had to go online.
Yes, yes.
We embrace this risk.
And you mentioned that many people really helped a lot the organization of this conference, and we can mention them: Kerry, Intuja, Marta, Heng. All of them really, they helped us in different ways, or on the organizational side, as well as on the IT facilitation of some aspects. I really thank to all of them for all the efforts they put into it, especially when we had to shift online. They were very supportive, and really thanks.
It was actually, Lorenzo, it was not so hard to shift for you, because the harder thing was getting 44,000 exams done. ILERA is a pleasure compared to getting all of our hundreds and hundreds of courses online. This is wonderful.
That's one of the major challenges that all of the participants in this conference are facing nowadays, or they just face in the last few months, how their work completely changed, and they had to adapt strategically to this new context, a new challenge of how we can adapt our way of doing and our way of working in our everyday life. So, without any other, if you have anything else to add?
One more thing. We have one more thing. As labor relations scholars, we generally think that an implied term in an employment contract is attendance at the employer's place of work. Mm-hmm. What a new world we've just walked into.
Yeah.
We're going to be so shaken up, and there's so many opportunities to do unbelievable research. Yes. And test all of our premises. This is an amazing time to be a labor relations person.
And actually, we have one of the panel that is dedicated to COVID-19 and the changes that is inducing in the labor market and in employment relations. And I'm sure that in all of our panels, the discussion then will also include changes and developments due and induced by the COVID-19 crisis.
And it shakes us up. So when we're shook up, we're a little bit more creative in our thinking. Yeah. We're going to have a more exciting conference because people are thinking more deeply.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And as you saw, very few people withdrew from our conference when we shifted online, meaning that they're really willing to share their knowledge and their expertise to face all together this challenge that we are all in it together. So Daphne, let me really thank you for all of support you gave us, for embracing this conference, to giving to me and Joanna support without asking anything else, just trusting us. It was really a major pleasure for us.
Lorenzo, it's been great working with you. It was easy. ILERA and you as the organizing committee have been extremely easy to work with, and you've managed to pull it off and do the big pivot.
Yeah. Thank you. Really, I have to thank you for all of this support, as well as Joanna for being a fantastic colleague of mine and be co-chair of this event. Thank you very much. And for all the people who are listening to this welcoming message by the Dean, Daphne Taras, Dean of the Ted Rogers School of Management at Ryerson University, we invite you to listen all the other pre-recorded sessions and the other 60 and plus live sessions we have along these next few days. Thank you very much. Thank you, Daphne.
Thank you.